Hi Taurus, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your emails, and your bookings and shoppings at my little teeny tiny shop. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so as we did in October, I am going to lay down cards while I talk about the astrology for the sun, the rising, and the moon sign of Taurus, and I'll read those at the end of the standard spread and the other details. So please make sure that you stick around for that so that you can get your specific content here, okay? This week is going to suck. I'm sorry. Let's just call it what it is. We have a lot of contentious energy that is out here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday doesn't get better until we start switching over until Friday. Saturday and Sunday technically are the best days of this upcoming week, but I want to go ahead and do the cards and explain to you why. So Monday and Tuesday, we are in the continuing sign of being in Capricorn, okay? And the challenge that we've got going on is that we have this huge conjunction that is taking place with Venus in Capricorn. Dun, dun, dun. That's pretty much what it is. They don't get along. Mom and dad fighting. That's pretty much the energy of what's going on here. And, you know, it's not going to affect everybody the same way, but the energy, and the reason I like doing this is because explaining, you may not be feeling it personally, but someone else could be feeling the energy, and it kind of helps to get a clue as to where some of this anxiety, angst, you know, challenge, all that kind of stuff comes from. We also have this big square with Chiron and Aries, which is still in our midst, you guys. It's asking us to own up to our end of the bargain and heal anything that can be healed from our own doings, in a sense. And so that's really going to push on a lot of people. We also have Mars pushing on the Scorpio energy as well. So you've got tenacious, driven Capricorn. You've got Scorpio that's like, cut it out, right? Cut out the BS. You've got Chiron that says, heal your shit. And then you got Venus that's in here, and unfortunately, she's not going to be able to have as big of a power play as she would like to be able to have. It's going to create some contentious energy for people. It just is. And then you also have, like I said, the sun pushing on, aggravating the Scorpio sun, aggravating, you know, what's going on with Capricorn on Monday, Tuesday. A lot of that same energy falls into play. The other conjunction that happens on Tuesday, as if it wasn't already kind of like, okay, let's just calm down a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3. We have Pluto in Capricorn as well. That's been following us as well. We've talked about that. The energy of Pluto, the energy of change and transformation, death and rebirth, the whole still energetics of what's going on. It is a major ruler of Scorpio. It's there. It's pushing on the things that needs to be changed. What are we holding on to? You know, like what is the devil making us hold on to, or what is it that we need to at least be aware of? So that's a lot of big energy on that day. Now, we also still have the energy of Pisces and Neptune, which is challenging. Whoopsies. Because the Pisces and Neptune, as we've talked about, is the energy of kind of higher level thinking, pie in the sky energy. And it's people are just going to be telling people what for and how to on this particular day. If you're not telling it to yourself in a very honest way, that's what's going to show up, okay? When we get to Wednesday, whoo, la-di-da-di, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Big punchy energy. We have Mercury in Scorpio, which is having a huge conjunction with Mars in Scorpio. Again, pushing those big changes. Now we have the moon in Aquarius, And Aquarius are the doers, the thinkers. Let's graduate to the next levels with the things that we want to be able to do here, pushing up against that energy as well. Then Mercury decides to get involved in the whole situation and start having conversation with Scorpio about how fast they need to kill some things off, right? And then we have Saturn in Aquarius pushing up against that whole moon in Aquarius as well, about how fast the world can change in somebody's favor. It's craziness. And then you also have Uranus in Taurus squaring that whole moon in Aquarius as well. So you guys, it is just a hot mess for some people. It's a lot of energy. People are not going to understand where people are coming from. You just have to do your best to start with 1 and go to 2. This is the best week to keep your mouth closed as much as you possibly can, is what I would say. If you are in a relationship, this could be the week that you kind of look at your partner with that side eye going, WTF, you know what I mean? This is just a week to realize there's just a lot of energy going around. So what I said before when I just finished Aries reading is that I'm kind of glad that the next day we actually have this 11/11 portal that shows up, because this is the time where you can connect very, very closely with your pantheon of people, your angels, your spirit guides, your crossed over loved ones. But mostly what's going to happen is most people are going to be taken to the next level. There's going to be a lot of intuitive nudges for people to really, as that stuff is like bubbling up, like the universe taking it and saying, drop this because we want to give you this. At least that level of understanding is coming. Now, for some people also, we have Remembrance Day, we have Veterans Day, so there's a possibility that you're going to be around more people because you may not be at work. I don't know if you're going to participate in those things outside, parades and whatnot. I know some kids have school outs this particular week because of end of quarters or situations, or maybe observing those days off from school as well. So that could put a little bit of extra stress on some people. I would just say keep calm as you possibly can. Again, I'm doing some additional stuff on my YouTube page, so you'll have to tune into my YouTube page for some 11/11. Keep your calm and raise those vibrations up. Okay, so we now have Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and our Taurus Moon. Well, we will read those at the end. As per usual, we start with our sacred geometry. So let's start off with our sacred geometry, and I'll continue. On Friday, then, we actually get into some really fun, sexy energy, because now we have some good trines that are lining up, 3 of them, which is really, really good. We will have moved into the sign of Pisces on Friday. And so we have the trine with Neptune and Pisces, actually calming some things down. We actually also have the trine with Mars in Scorpio, actually with the 2 water signs, okay, Scorpio and Pisces, like calming the waters down with the aggressive energy that Mars wants to push forward. And same with Mercury. So a little less chit chat, a little bit more understanding, those different types of things that come forward. And then we do actually use the energy of the water, the sun, and the Piscean energy on Friday to help out with that whole Taurus energy that we were talking about in Uranus, the Fool energy, and how do we get to this place of like doing it in a steady Eddie value way. Now that we know what we have to cut out and we accept the things that are supposed to be on our way to us, now we get to talk about how to make those things happen. So then Saturday we have a lot more of that same beautiful energy, but the gorgeous trine that happens now is the Scorpio moon. Again, the 2 water signs kissing in the sky, having a good time on Saturday, calming some things down. And then it actually still does calm a lot down with Pluto in Capricorn still in our midst, but at least it's calmed down a little bit, and that extends into Sunday as well. And then on Sunday we transition into Aries, so it'll be a little bit more grounded a little bit more grounded energy there. Okay, so that is the astrology for the week. Let's get our cards. Thank you. I am going to, I got it. I'm going to pull a couple of extra cards for the energies that are leading up to it, up until this point, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thank you. from my Dragon Tarot here, okay? And of course I'll use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun and or the White Sage Tarot. Thank you, got them. You want both of them out? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I called it. Depending upon how Spirit asks me to do it. You have extra cards here, and I know why that they did that. Okay. They want this card on Wednesday. I'll tell you why in just a second. So what I've got going on for you here, what's the other one that you want me to grab, y'all? What we've got going on here is, for the most part, you guys are getting over any disappointments that you might have had in the past. You're not stressing out about necessarily having had conversation with anybody, not expecting anybody. You guys are still chilling, bobbing in the water, just kind of like on chill vacation energy mode for the most part, okay? For the most part, that's the energy that I'm still getting out of it. Let me go ahead and clarify where are we at from energies up until the 8th. Here for our Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse position, so definitely an acceptance of a situation, circumstance, feeling, okay? Acceptance of, it could be work related for some people, project related for some people, but it also has a lot to do with just accepting things as they are. Yes, the Magician. Accepting things as they are. Hold on, let's grab these out. See if that makes any sense to you. So there's a lot of, these are little cards, a lot of gorgeous artwork on these. So the Four of Cups is an accepting what the Magician wants to able to bring forward, okay? So mastering all four elements. Yeah, you guys are actually in a good position. You're chilling. Let's see, what else do we have for Taurus? Woo! Thank you. We have the Five of Coins in reverse. Look at that. It's awesome. So this, again, this acceptance that we have here is really about is getting out of the thought process of lack, not having. This is like being relaxed. This is like accepting that there's things that are happening, and for a lot of you, it's accepting that there's a lot of universal support here. Getting back to self. Look at this, Nine of Coins, Taurus. This is wonderful. This is independence. This is secure. This is having enough for yourself, and also capable of doting on other people as well if you are so inclined to do so. It's beautiful energy. So this is being autonomous. This is being sacred within yourself. This is the energy of, I don't want to say having your cake and eating it too, but I do want to say that you're comfortable and you're standing in your own power. You're standing in your own skin. You are autonomous and being authentic to yourself. So, all right, Taurus. Yeah. This week for you is going to be about the energy of the Dream Weaver, laying your foundations and securing your manifestations this particular week. Now, let's bring forth Ganesha here before I flip the other cards over, and I'll explain what else I have going on for you. This is good. I'm excited to see how this works out for Taurus this week. All right, here we go. Ganesha, this is for our Taurus friends. We have a triple card on Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. It's crazy. Combo. All right, thank you so much. So, Ganesha is talking to us about revelation. Something is being revealed. I swear this came up last week. Maybe it didn't, but revelation. Something is going to be coming to your awareness about something. Okay? So, I also want to grab an angel card here. And then I'll flip the deck over. Taurus. Thank you. Okay. Well, let's find out how this works. But this is what we've got. You've got spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. Angels, spirit guides, your loved ones crossed over, fairies, unicorns, all the things. Whatever it is that you happen to believe in, you're joking, is what is showing up for you. Okay, so let's flip that over. Okay, Saturday and Sunday. You have a lot of support, you guys. You have a lot of support that is here this week. This same card pulled up in the same position for Aries, so it's worth talking about. You know, maybe there's a little bit of a cusp going on, but this is the same cup, Four of Cups, that we talked about. There's an acceptance of something. You're accepting something as it is, and it's titled Luxury in this particular deck. This is the Thoth deck, by the way. And so it's titled Luxury here. Feeling solid and feeling able to pour into yourself and then potentially into other people as well. But because it's cups, it has a lot to do with emotions. Now, based upon the way that I'm reading everything up until now, you are feeling pretty darn good. And that's wonderful. You're feeling like you've kind of got a little bit of your groove back. We've got the next card, the Four of Pentacles, that's sitting here. Now, it's in the reverse position. And the only reason I believe that it's in the reverse position here, because this one's titled Power, is that, and this to me is good, is that you are opening your heart chakra. You're relaxed enough to be able to have your heart chakra opened enough. And so there isn't this energy of push-pull when it comes to your particular energetics in a particular situation, okay? Now we're going to move forward here. We get to the energy of Wednesday, and we have the Knight of Cups here. So we have the energy of more Cancerian energy that kind of shows up here. And we're talking about new messaging that's on its way towards you. Loving messages, loving information. It's kind of like the White Knight, if you will. Now, here's what's interesting. On Thursday, when we get into our 11/11 portal, if you didn't get it before, you're understanding it here. We have abundance, the Three of Cups. There is union that is here for you. This is Mercury's energy, but what they wanted me to keep on top of it was the Hierophant, which is you. This is you. Now, I'm expecting this card to pop out for most people because of the 11/11 portal. So the Hierophant is the Pope in the deck. He is the teacher. He is the wise counsel. He is the individual that shares with you all of the details that you have within yourself in order to have that higher level connection. He lets you know that there is a higher level connection. He challenges you and works with you on lessons learned. He can also represent organization as well. He can represent church. He can represent big, like larger organizations or big groups of people that work together. But at the end of the day, there's a higher level of knowledge and there's a higher level of acceptance and awareness that comes with it on this day, being paired with the Three of Cups, party celebrations, unions, and coming together of different energies, joy. So this is a really good card. Okay, and then we get to the energy of Friday. This is interesting. You've got double doubles, 4/4. You've got 3/3 sitting here. You've got the Three of Cups upright, and you have the Three of Wands in the reverse position. So, although this card is titled Virtue, what I'm really getting out of this particular situation here is that you're just like, you're on vacay. That's the energy that I get out of this. You're on vacation, you're chilling. There's not a lot of work going on this particular day. It's possible that you could be making a decision based upon this Knight of Cups that wants to come through and provide an offer. There could be some evaluation. There could be an opportunity for you to leave something old in order to take acceptance of this new abundance that's coming in. But what we get here on the energy of Saturday, which I love, is the Princess of Discs, right? So the Princess of Discs is the Ace of Coin. There is the promise. There is a delivery of something that's new, tangible, touchable. It's the beginnings of something being delivered toward you, and it could have a lot to do with financial support as well. You get 2 cards on the weekend. We have the Hangman and we have the Sun. Now they're both presenting in the reverse position. I'm not worried about them being presented in the reverse position, but what's going on here is another level of evaluation that is happening here, and you are understanding what level of sacrifice, what sacrifice means to you. It also means for some of you that you're coming out of your awakening. You're just starting to awaken, because even though the Sun card shows up in the reverse position, what the Sun card is indicating when he's in the reverse position is someone's been very, very tired, and if you were with Hangman mode, then you were definitely receiving information from the universe. But it also indicates that there's a lot of healing that's going on here in the back end, and especially when it comes to your crown chakra and your soul star chakra, like a lot of downloads, information coming through. Because even if it was like this, you're accepting the downloads of information that are coming in while you're in Hangman mode. So the only other thing that means is you have to be willing to understand what it is that you have decided to let go of, so that you know what it is that you're going to be receiving to do some new works with it. Okay. All right. Okay. This is a good reading, you guys. But because it's me, we're going to go ahead and we're going to clarify and offer you guys a little bit more information here. Okay. Talk to me about why Taurus has the 4 of Cups here on Monday. Well, we have the King of Swords in the reverse position. We have the King of Cups, and we have the Emperor in the reverse position, and we also have the Page of Cups. Okay. There has been a decision that you've laid down in the past. Okay. Yeah. King of Swords in the reverse position, Page of Cups. Not really listening to people. Not in a negative way, but you're not accepting offers. You're not really having communication with people. You're just kind of doing you at this particular moment. So there's not a lot of focus on communication and new heart-centered types of things. That equals the 3 of Cups energy, because the 3 of Cups is feeling comfortable and confident with everything that you have at this particular moment. And with this King of Cups showing up here with the Aries Major Arcana, what this is telling me is that I think some of you are actually on the cusp with Aries, which is fine, because the King of Cups is sometimes misunderstood as somebody who's a little bit cold. He's not cold. He's cool as a cucumber. He kind of he bobs with the water. Things might be happening, but he stays calm, cool, and collected. And sometimes he gets a bad reputation of being a little bit standoffish. So especially when you get to the energy of the Emperor, he's like, he wants to go and move forward, that Aries energy that's there. So not a lot of self-will is what I'm getting out of this, but that's not a bad thing, because what I'm getting out of this, again, is that you're just like in strong relaxation mode right now. And that's always a good thing. So let's move forward to this 4 of Pentacles, which we show up on Tuesday. And we have the World card. Look at that. Major Arcana for moving things on in our lives. Finished a cycle, moving on to a new cycle. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. So air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Woohoo! And we have the Ace of Swords. Now this is interesting because these cards packed out the same way for Aries as well. So give me one more. Very interesting. Yeah. So here's what we got going on here. This is the day where we actually, I feel like this is more of a placeholder more so than anything else. Later towards the evening, but we do have the placement of air coming in, the moon position, on late Tuesday evening. So what I feel is going on here is that you've been taking your time. Again, you're waiting for this new cycle to show up. I don't feel anything negative about this. You're waiting for this new cycle to show up. That's the World card. The air energy that is around you right now, the Queen of Swords in the reverse position, the Ace of Swords in the reverse position, not really needing any clarity because you're not doing anything right now. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but you're just not you're doing you. You've got blinders on. It kind of feels like you've got blinders on. You are in this space right here, right? That's what we're doing. Did I just do the Vogue? Anyway, that's what you've got going on right here. However, when we get to the energy of Wednesday, someone is showing up here with a conversation. It could be a heartfelt offer of some way, shape, form. So let's take a look at what the Knight of Cups is talking about here. We have the Hangman, evaluating things. We are in a sideways position. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, and I'm going to honor it being sideways. Wow. Okay, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse position, and then we have the Two of Cups in the reverse position. Okay. So, if you are in a relationship with someone, it's very possible that your partner, Taurus, will be sharing some lovey-dovey information with you. Okay? What we have here is the Hangman and the evaluating what's going on here with your person. Okay? A lot of contemplating, a lot of trying to figure out, a lot of, just trying to figure some stuff out here. Now, that this card being sideways will force these two to turn, but there's an evaluation process of something that's turning right now. We had both the Four of Wands in the reverse position and the Two of Cups in the reverse position. So this is home or business, because if you're not in a relationship with someone, if this has nothing to do with an evaluation of a relationship, that's something to do with business, being solid, being joyful, having opportunities for things to show up. This also does talk about the 11-11 energy, but when the Lovers comes up into the upright position, then we have this reconnection with someone or source spirit coming in to work with you on this 11-11 energy. Okay? So that is what we have going on. It all depends upon what's going on with this Gemini and how fast this Gemini energy that we have within the Lovers and decisions being made. You definitely have a decision that's being made because someone is bringing something to your awareness and your attention on this day. Okay? That's what we got. The the Hangman energy is the energy of Neptune, and we definitely have Neptune in play, but the Neptune energy that is in play doesn't really take effect until the following week. So keep that as a placeholder as well, because it's here. There's an awareness. I think potentially some of you, not in relationship from business perspective or project perspective or something, I think some of you guys are going to be getting an awareness of an opportunity that is going to be a little bit more solidified towards the end of the week, to be perfectly honest with you, if you're not in a relationship. But we'll go ahead and leave those like thus. Let's move on into the 11-11 gateway here on Thursday. Abundance, joy, coming together, Hierophant energy, Taurus, major arcana energy on that day. Growth, leveling up, ascension process for some. Let's see what we've got. New jobs. Ooh, we got the Uranus. We got the Fool sitting right here. Ooh, we got the Nine of Pentacles showing up, autonomous, wanting to do new things. Somebody's getting a job offer. Eight of Swords. Yes, that is what is up. Thank you. Okay, so this is what's up. You are considering next steps. Okay, Fool energy, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords is the kicker here. So the Eight of Swords is mini devil energy. It is being stuck in a decision or a thought process because you're overthinking something, or you're thinking about every scenario at once. And because you're thinking of every scenario at once, you're stuck because you can't pick one. The challenge is that all you have to do is kiss it off. There's no one there but you holding those swords there. So here's what this is about. For some of you, you're definitely going to get to the point where you find the joy in the situation. So this is interesting to me. We do have the Ace of Cups that shows up in the reverse position. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the major arcana of the Devil showing up in the reverse position. So under these cards. So for some of you, I mean, I could read this so many different ways, but basically what I'm getting out of this particular situation is you are going to be there's this evaluation that's getting ready to happen with this Wheel of Fortune. You get the Wheel of Fortune on top of the abundance, on top of the energy that we have showing up here for the Hierophant. Now, it doesn't always have to mean money for people. Abundance can mean abundance of time, abundance of resources in a different way, the right people, being at the right place at the right time. It could be increase in lots of different ways, shapes, and forms. The Wheel of Fortune has a lot to do with forward momentum, but whatever this decision is or whatever this represents to you, you definitely are getting out of the stuck thought process that you have been in, this Capricorn energy that is there. You know, you could be dealing with the Capricorn. I don't necessarily feel that as much as I feel the energy of Uranus that is in here as far as planetary placements here. Let me just confirm. Yeah, nope, not there in the stars. Definitely not there in the stars. So for me, this is you getting to the point where you are going to be accepting something different. Now, the only reason the Ace of Cups is in the reverse position at this particular moment is that I feel like it's this 3 and this 4 adding together to create this 4 of Cups, which showed up twice here. 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups. You're evaluating an offer. You're evaluating a situation that has been presented to you. It may not be something that you thought was even coming, so you weren't paying a lot of attention to it, but you are realizing what this will mean in the long run for you, okay? Whether you're in a relationship or business or whatever the case may be, there's a lot of evaluation and a lot of detail that's coming. Again, from the spiritual perspective, the 1111 gateway, I feel, is the day where you are going to get, assuming that you go in and you allow your guides, your gods, your goddesses, your fairies, your whoever it is that you call in, okay? Whatever you do it on this day. And this is the day that you're going to find the next level of information that is going to be supportive for you. But regardless, you are coming out of a process and you're going to definitely drop those things, habits, people, situations, thought processes that absolutely are not going to carry you forward. Let's move into Friday's energy then with this 3 of Wands in the reverse position. Cut cards, 3 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles, both in the reverse position. Okay. Well, you know, I always say, well, let's just see what happens. Just because someone made you an offer doesn't mean that you have to accept the offer. But let's see what we've got going on here for our Taurus with this 3 of Wands in the reverse position on Friday. Wow, very interesting. So similar to Aries. Okay, yeah, heavy evaluation going on here. The 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position is making a decision about movement. Now, the fact that the 3 of Wands is in the reverse position can indicate that you might be making a decision to go in a different direction because the one that was presented wasn't necessarily the thing, which is why the Queen of Wands is in the reverse position. I'm not working. I'm not doing anything. I don't not feel my value as much as I feel I'm just not working at this particular moment. Like I'm taking another day off because the High Priestess revealed everything that she needed to share with you. Literally, if you are watching this one and you are on the cusp with Aries, you need to watch both of these. Now, let's move forward to the Saturday energy of the Princess of Discs. Also showed up in Aries reading. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords in the upright position, not having enough information. We have the Temperance in the... no, they said keep it here. Okay, so Temperance, balance coming through. Another 2 energy. And then we have the 9 of Swords. Perfect. So what we've got going on here is maybe not feeling the passion, but you definitely have an opportunity to watch some things show up here. So what we've got with this Princess of Discs, this Princess of Discs here is the 2 of Swords. I don't like calling it crossroads because it's not a crossroads. It means you don't have enough information at the particular moment to make a stronger decision. And if you are going to make a decision, it needs to be something that's peaceful. Like be at a peaceful thought process. And so that's getting your thoughts and your heart space together in union so that you can make a peaceful decision if you have to. And if you don't have enough information, then don't. You know, the universe doesn't want you to be twisted. Therefore, you have the major arcana of Sagittarius, temperance that's showing up here, alchemy happening in the background, creating the energetic component that needs to happen between fire and water, that big steam that we need to propel us forward. But whatever comes out of the situation, the Nine of Swords is in the reverse position, so that is a relief from being anxious. That is a relief from being in a position where you were overexcited, just agitated. That is a release from, although I didn't necessarily see it, challenges with sleeping or those different types of things as well. You're going to make whatever decision that's coming up here, if you allow yourself some time with regards to whatever the next step is going to show up, and you're going to be at least comfortable by the end of that day. And I'm going to say my piece again about this whole energy on Sunday, right? The Hangman in the reverse position and the Sun in the reverse position is movement. It's actual movement at this particular moment. You're shifting out of that sacrifice energy, healing for some people that needed the time and effort. Let's see what we've got here. We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's relief from feeling lack or left out. Yep, a decision was made. Two of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. One more. Hierophant again. You are going to be evaluating and you will have made a decision potentially about this offer or this news that's on its way. Again, just because you got an offer doesn't mean that you have to accept the offer, but there is definitely a decision that you're getting ready to make with regards to a trine that may not work out after you maybe put a little bit of extra thought process into it. And you should trust your intuition on this particular day. You should trust your higher knowledge with whatever this presentation may happen to be on Sunday. Okay, so actually very good reading. Again, I feel positive vibes throughout this whole process, but there is a turning point. Whatever this detail is that shows up on Wednesday kind of carries through over until the weekend, and that's fine. You've got time to do the things that you need to be able to do when you need to be able to do them. Again, we're talking about a revelation coming in, and we are talking about being spiritually supported already with the different details. Okay, let me go into the details here for both of these real quick like a bunny. Oh, wrong book, sorry. Where's my book? Hello. There it is. Okay, let's go into the Ganesha Revelation. Ooh, turned right to it. Revelation, get ready for key changes in your internal and external worlds. You've come to the end of a cycle and it's time for you to create something new. Through this card, Ganesha is indicating that it's time to break down some sort of the structures that you have already created in your world, Saturn world. And this has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the process. You're not resisting it though. You're not resisting it from what I'm seeing here. The revelation coming to you may relate to even part of your ego and your illusion of being separated from other people. Is that why the Lovers showed up in the sideways position? However, when you begin to reach for a goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lies within yourself and your relationship within the universe, and not in some false belief system or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal your truth to those around you, as well as honesty will bring a positive change, even if you experience a temporary feeling of pain or anxiety. Well, you're not going to. You're letting it go. So whatever the universe is guiding you to do, you're going to do it. Okay? Now, let's go into our Dream Weaver card here. Creating new foundations. And here's what we have here again for you guys, okay? I am in full control of my life, which allows me to manifest my dreams and desires. I am in full control of my life, which allows me to manifest my dreams and desires. One more time. I am in full control of my life, which allows me to manifest my dreams and desires. And so it is. This is inviting you to create wealth in your wealth corner. So you open up your door, okay, and the furthest southwest corner of the furthest corner that you have on the left-hand side is your wealth corner. Google Bagua. You'll be able to get that figured out for your home as well. The closest that you can get to it. This is inviting you to continue to manifest your dreams and desires with the intention of potentially bringing in money and or other needed resources to help you keep yourself supported. Okay, so you can write on this template. So if you snap this and you print it out, you can write in any of the corners on this card, you know, money comes to me easily, freely, and frequently. And then you can continue to ask for guidance without having to you can continue to ask for guidance, but you still have to do your part. So do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, you can put crystals on this, do whatever it is that you want to be able to do as far as, you know, magic money rituals or any of those different types of things. But there is an opportunity for you to surrender the fear of making a mistake on your next step. That I feel is the big anxious moment that you would have had. You're afraid maybe because you've been coasting a little bit or you've been chilling. There are decisions that have to come up. They're not going to kill you to death though, but there's some things that now's the time, okay, it's for you to move forward. So I'm going to pull an angel guidance card here for our Taurus, and then I'm going to go into the placements for you guys. Okay, all right, we have 2 cards. We'll take them both. Manifestation again. What is it that you want? Divine timing, because we are here to help you with it right now. This is the time. This is the time where things need to shift and shape for you. This is what we're talking about right now, is the time for you. Yes, I love that. Okay, let us move into each of the placements now, okay? Now, if you are a Taurus sun sign, these are your messages. You can't even make this shit up right now. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. You, my friends, have Black Moon Lilith. So you need to pull your chart and find out where your Black Moon Lilith is in your chart. But basically, Black Moon Lilith is talking to you about things coming to the surface and secrets and those different types of things and owning it. Let me see if there's anything else in here that I can add to this. It is the Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords energy is kind of what we have. This in the reverse position. Okay? So there's some details. So maybe, you know, maybe there could be an air sign that pops out that's going to shed some light. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Potentially. But I would pull your chart and I would see where your Black Moon Lilith is if you are an Taurus sun. The biggest component or factor in your week this week is you, the Hierophant. The Hierophant shows up. You are the biggest factor in the week this week. Okay, you are being asked to inhale and exhale. You just need to breathe. Make sure you're doing that. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in the good shit, breathe out the bad shit. You have a master here. You have Archangel Melchizedek. He is the teacher. He is the teacher of, oh my God, you guys have one of the highest archangels that's sitting here. Let me just honor this by pulling out the details here. Melchizedek will represent water. Let's go here. And here we go. Peace. The message from Melchizedek this week is peace. Okay? He's one of the oldest archangels. You need time to find that inner peace, which is where you're at right now. So you don't challenge yourself as you're going through the flow of these changes, but you definitely need to be able to nurture yourself in a way and think about the things that are really, really important to you, okay? See if you can eliminate additional stresses and things of that nature in your life. Eliminate stresses and other things in your life. Inhale, inhale, exhale. And then you have, from the Lightworker Oracle deck, you have the Pink Rose of Lady Nada. It's beautiful. So let me go into Lady Nada for you really, really quickly here. That also is the energy of 11. Okay. Okay, the pink rose of Lady Nala. We have, you are in the midst of a heart healing, a healing of fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your full magnificence. Lady Nala is here with all of her gentle power, washing you in soft pink light. All anger, fear, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved into peace. She brings you a sign of your future blossoming into a deeper love. She brings you a sign of your future blossoming into deeper love. That is beautiful. So you can call on Lady Nala. I'm going to mess this up without thinking about it. She's the divine partner of... Is it Shamuel? I'll figure that out. But yeah, our angels have divine partners too, and they work together. So anyway, that is the information that I have for you, Taurus Sun. Hopefully you were able to get some really good information out of this. I hope that you did. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, comment, and take a look at your other signs just to make sure that you are getting a full picture of everything. And of course, I'm available if you need assistance. Take a look at the description box below. Now, if you are a Taurus rising, then these are your additional messages. The first thing that we have here is Sun. This is literally the energy of the sun, your spirit, your willpower. Has a lot to do with kind of what's going on. Take a look at your sun sign as well. I would pull that in your chart. The biggest issue or the biggest factor that's popping up for you is Four of Coins. That is the deal. Where are you at with your feelings of stability? Where are you at? Because clearly money is on your mind. Okay? Money, resources, opportunities are on your mind. Are you keeping your heart chakra open? Okay. You got to reflect on that. You got to think about it. Figure out where you're at. Figure out what you need to do. Oh, wow. This is awesome. You have Archangel Gabriel himself that stepped through here. Archangel Gabriel in this picture is depicted as a male angel. Many times depicted as a female, but regardless, energy of the West, water, communication, throat chakra, okay? Archangel Gabriel carrying his horn or the horn. There is probably an additional message in here, so let me just pull this one out for you as well. But the other card that you get here from the Lightworker Oracle is that you have been going through the dark night of the soul. And so that is to be honored in itself, which is why you need to get to a little bit more of a peace thought process, because you need to know that you're not the only person on the planet that's gone through these kind of weird changes. But Gabriel is talking to you most specifically about love, purification, okay, guidance. You need to be able to express your love. That's a big portion of the communication that's getting ready to happen. It's possible that you have felt that you've been taken advantage of, but others will notice your generosity and care, and you will be recognized and rewarded for your particular actions in this two particular situations. So that potentially could be why this two of, these changes and challenges and choices and things of that particular nature are all going down here as well. So if this is love-based for you as a rising sign, then Gabriel is like, come hang out with me. We'll get this organized. So call on Gabriel for that. And the Dark Night of the Soul, we're going to go ahead and read that one for you real quick so that you can get some more detail on that. Yeah, I did that one. Okay. Dark Night of the Soul. Here you go. It says you are ready for more real and radiant relationship with the divine. Your preconceived ideas and safe limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. To the divine, these are only the clothing of your spirit. They are impediments to the absolute intimacy of the divine seeking relationship with you. You might feel vulnerable or uncertain as the divine goes about stripping away these particular barriers, but this is when you enter the dark night of the soul and you understand there is nothing to rely upon but the divine at this particular moment, and you will find it difficult to trust it at some particular times, okay? The night will end, however. The season will end. This will stop. However, the sweetness of the divine dawning in your heart shall render all worthwhile. But for now, you are meant to feel exactly as you feel. You're not doing anything wrong at all. You are moving closer to the divine. Revelation. I feel this is like very strongly kind of like what's going on with you. You are going to have some information that's shared with you from a higher level, and you are going to work yourself through it, though. It looks like you are going to follow the divine's directions here. And I like that one. Oops, that goes here. All right. Hopefully that was supportive for you as well. You know what to do. Make sure that you're taking a look at your other signage. Now, if you are a Taurus moon, then this is what you have. Let's get this together. Also, Aries information. In this deck, they're calling the ninth house faith. Okay? This is choice. This is Three of Wands energy. Okay? That's what we're talking about here. Faith in yourself, faith in your abilities, faith in your intuition to carry you forward. The biggest energy around you this particular week is healing. Five of Cups. Knowing that Three of Cups in the past, or Three of Cups may need to be spilled because there's two cups that are going to stand upright. There may be something wrong with this offer, in a sense, particularly. Okay? But it is healing, and it's allowing yourself to feel the feels. As long as you need to be able to feel the feels so that you can move forward and feel confident and strong holding those two cups that you still have available to you. It's also about attitude of gratitude, and it's also about releasing yourself from fear, guilt, anxiety as well, okay, of anything that's gone on in the past. I like this one. I'm going to start with this one because that's what's in my hands. You have Archangel Asmodel, who is the angel for Taurus. Okay? Asmodel is your angel. He's responsible for all Taurus born. Alright? So call on Asmodel to help you as much as you need help with this particular week. And then we have when you least expect. That is when things show up. Like when you least expect it, that's when things turn around. You got a 4-leaf clover up here, y'all. You seeing this? Okay? This also, for many of you, has a lot to do with life path. So again, a lot of these in this card, I believe, showed up for Aries as well. Life path. You're going to get to the point where you are realizing you are transferring from the old 3D energy more into the 4D, 5D type of work. There's life path. There's something that you are meant to do. And those are the conversations and the revelations, I believe, that are going to be coming down towards you, to be perfectly honest. But I'll go ahead and read this one for you as well. Life path. Do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have currently been enrolled in a spiritual training. The training may not be obvious to you in the form of It could be in the form of a course you are undertaking or hidden in a particular life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, or growth. And whether it's obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose this particular lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. Let the universe, let the universe do its thing. The universe promises you that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in the way in which you literally cannot miss it. When you least expect it. Okay? All right, my Taurus moon signs. Hopefully that was supportive for you as well. Again, so other people can see it. Share this out if you want to be able to do that. Comment below. And in the description box below, you will find everything that you need to book a personal reading with me, personal healing with me. You can shop in my little boutique, and you will see all of the cards used in today's spread in case you are looking at grabbing them yourself so that you can further enhance your spiritual knowledge. Thank you so much for tuning back in with me. I greatly appreciate it. Many, 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 many blessings, and we will talk to you next week. Bye for now.